Hello, everybody. Just going over the 25-word summaries, and I wanted to offer some help explaining how you might approach this. Some of you are writing summaries, and well, I'd just like you to consider some of the points we're looking at when you write your summaries. I went ahead and did an example summary for you. So starting at procon.org, I went to my favorite topic was homework. Is it beneficial? And they have three pairs of pros and cons here. They have a picture to illustrate, and then they give some background on the pros and cons of homework. So I copied this first argument here and just copied that into a Google Doc right here. I copied that in, and then I did some highlighting just to clarify and to go through the motions of analyzing this. So if you were doing this on the GED, you wouldn't have time to analyze this way, but you could make, maybe you could underline things, just make some quick notes, but just to break it down so you can see the whole process, I went ahead and I did some important points, the main points in yellow, and then the sources are in red. So these are the footnotes that refer to these, and I brought these over from procon.org at the bottom of the page. So you don't have to do that, but I just want to show who these people are, who the resources are. Was it just graffiti somewhere? Was it from a journal? Is it a Nobel Prize winner? That sort of thing. Who's speaking, and what are their political persuasions? If you haven't shared your document with me yet, please do so now. Just click the blue share button. This is just a picture, but over here in the upper right corner is a share button. Click that and share it with Green River Falcon. You can cut and paste that from the document, greenriverfalcon@gmail.com. And your name should appear. You don't have to leave a note, just say send. And let me show you on that. You should it should list you as the owner, right? And then you can add me. I'll be down here as an editor. And please make me editor if it isn't by default, because I will want to make notes and write in your paper, okay? So if you haven't done that yet, go ahead and do that. And I want to be more interactive as we collaborate on your second and final drafts. Okay, so I highlighted down here, says the names of the sources are highlighted. So we have a high school journal, review of educational research. One is, so these are different institutions that follow education and research it. And then there's one, IZA.org. This is an economic institute. Okay, so I just highlighted those for clarity. What I did then was I summarized who's talking. So for this, 3 education journals and 1 economics institute find that homework helps students perform better and achieve more. So that's a little summary of what's going on. Then below in italics, I say 3 respected industry specialists and an economic journal base their conclusions on research. So that's who they are and what they're doing. And I'm kind of responding to who, and then who's speaking. Do they have a title, degree, or certificate? Do they have expertise or years of experience? Are they a respected authority? So some of those things. What are they talking about? They're saying doing homework helps students do better and achieve more scholastically than not doing homework. And my comment here, maybe it's just me, but this only seems to make sense. Their style is like newspaper reporting. So that's responding to this. What are they saying? Does it make sense? Is it rational? What kinds of expressions do they use? Is it scientific? Is it formal, informal, slangy, profane? What's going on? These are all things we use to judge credibility of a source. And when did this research take place? So this is fairly recent, in the last 10 years, 2012, 2014, and 17. So I got that from the bottom of the procon.org footnotes, right? The citations. And so it's fairly recent, I thought. So that makes it pretty credible. And then where? 3 research institutes in the US and 1 in Europe. IZA is a research institute in Europe. So that gives the research a more universal authority, since it draws on more than one culture. And it doesn't seem like the articles are politically motivated. But education, I said, might favor homework. Who knows? And then where are the speakers from, cultural, religious, political background. So I answered those questions in the box. And why? So why are they writing? Why do they have this opinion? Well, I thought maybe high schools could be criticized for assigning homework, so they may have this as a defensive move to keep people from criticizing. So that could be one form of bias, and maybe they want to give homework a basis in science, so they did research, just as a way of explaining who's saying it and were they paid to say it, were they threatened, why are they saying it? And then finally, the tone. How are they stating their viewpoint? Do they sound angry or emotional? That often clouds your judgment. Do they have examples or support for what they're saying? Could they be biased? Their tone is rather matter-of-fact, perhaps relieved or happy that the research shows that doing homework helps students perform better. So educational research institutes would be looking to find out the best ways to educate people. So that could be a good thing. Then down on this page, I made content notes. And so I just brought those main points down. I wrote some of them in my own words, mainly just took those yellow things and put them at the bottom. And this is the most important content, so I have notes here you can use. And then I tried writing a 25-word summary. So my first attempt was, how many words? 35 words. So I knew I had to take out 10 words, and I just kept trimming these down. The second attempt right here was 31 words, so I got rid of 4 words. Then 28 words, that got rid of 3 more. And then I just really chopped and chopped, and what I boiled it down to was 4 journals say that 90 minutes of homework improves entrance exams and makes it more likely that students will go to college and do well. And that's 25 words. So that's as many as I can use, and I think it contains the essence of what they're saying up here. And in the next part of this assignment, we will summarize the opposite argument the same way, and the final part will be writing an essay about which one is better and why. So you can use many of your arguments from this pro-con, this critical thinking worksheet. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Okay, well, that about wraps this up. So I hope this makes it clear. If you are still struggling, give me a call or email, and we can meet in a Zoom room and talk about this. Look forward to seeing you soon.